50 Cent just shared a video on Instagram revealing an alleged deal tied to one of Diddy's rumored boyfriends. As more claims surface, names of people Diddy allegedly dated in secret are being exposed, and some of the identities on this growing list are truly shocking.
I opened the door, and the dude said, "Yo, I'm here for my cousin." I said, "Who your cousin?" He said, Ja Rule. I said, "Well, he busy right now." He said, "You busy doing what?" I said, "He with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered." He said, "Well, I'm going in there." I said, "Bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering him." He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed it and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, "Yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin." He know me well. And Puff was like, "Yo, G, what happened?" I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, "Yo," Ja said, "You didn't want to go in that room. There was a lot of freaking going on."
Gene Deal claims Ja Rule was spending private time with Diddy, allegedly locked together in a room. The opening of the story is even more shocking, yet it still pales compared to the reason Gene says this was happening. According to him, nothing Diddy does is random. Every move serves a strategy. Even being discovered with Ja in such an awkward moment was, he suggests, part of a calculated plan. If you're wondering what occurred inside, Gene's own words paint a clearer picture for curious listeners.
So when we went to the door, they gave him a brown paper bag, so I guess this is a place that he was used to and people knew him there. So when they gave him a brown paper bag, Puff was just going around the store, just picking items off the shelves and stuff like that, putting them in the brown paper bag. So then, I was behind him and no Diddy, but I was about 3 feet behind him, you know what I'm saying, as he was putting stuff and putting it in his bag and stuff like that. So there's one particular place that he was put up there, he had to reach up kind of high and get it, so he just started pulling things out. And he was pulling a lot of them off there, so I was like, so I looked up and the thing said, butt plugs. When he walking down the thing, said, I said, "Hey, yo," just to mess with him. I said, "Hey, yo, what are you getting these for?" And he said, Can I do my shopping by myself?" I said, "Yes, you can." And I waited up at the register for him, because they had the big counter up there. So when he came to the counter, I said, "Yo, I'm finna see what this this mofo is putting in his bag, because I know he gonna have to take everything and put it on the counter so the dude could count it, right?" My man, when he came there, he gave the dude a wad of hundreds like this. So he gave him a wad of hundred and just put it up there. The dude ain't even, what I'm saying? He ain't even want to know what was in the bag. I was like, yo.
You heard correctly. Diddy allegedly bought adult entertainment for Ja Rule, and this wasn't a one-time thing. According to the story, it happened regularly. The clerk reportedly knew exactly what Diddy wanted and treated it as routine. That detail, interestingly, supports the earlier claim. Diddy expected to be noticed. It connects back to the larger question of why he wanted Ja around in the first place, and what purpose this pattern was meant to serve.
And this whole time him and Ja is talking, he talking about Ja going at Jigga. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. But he was talking about Ja getting at Jay-Z. And he was talking bad and talking crazy about Jay-Z, and how Ja was talking about if it wasn't for him, that Jay wouldn't be the artist he was. He got him started. He wrote certain things and stuff like that to put him out there, because, back in the day, nobody was even effing with Jay like that. So, but Puff was trying to, he was adamant about Ja going at Jay. You understand? So, we get to the hotel, we're in the presidential suite and all this stuff like that.
Diddy allegedly wanted to use Ja Rule as a pawn against Jay-Z, and the so-called freak-off party was meant to give him leverage. Ja himself was reportedly confused about what was happening behind closed doors. Jean went on to claim there were 2 women in the room with Diddy and Ja, one of whom was said to be Diddy's baby mother, Sarah Chapman. According to Jean, Diddy chose her deliberately because of her past connection to Tupac, using the situation as a calculated act of disrespect.
I mean, Diddy was doing, something, and like I said that they was doing something. I don't know what the F they were doing, bruh. The only reason I know was some freaky things going up in there that Ja really didn't even understand, because he said, yo, you ain't want to be up in there because there's a whole lot of freaky going on. So I was like, I wouldn't have known nothing. I wouldn't even care. And I don't care today. But you know how the internet is. They cut and paste what they want to paste, and they put what they want to put to make it seem like I was saying this dude and Puff was in there, alone, and they wasn't. You understand? And that was them. They did their thing, up in there with the honeys in there. I guess. I can only guess. So, listen, bro, I've said this 1,000 times. It was Sarah Chapman and her girlfriend. Now, Sarah Chapman, if people don't know who she is, now she's one of Puff baby mamas. But prior to her being one of Puff baby mamas, this is the same girl that was dating Puff's best friend, Corey Jacobs, and she was dating Tupac. Whatever they did, that was on them. But that's the kind of games Puff played in order to get people to do what he wanted them to do. You understand? He got them, he wanted Ja to go at Jay-Z, so he got these chicks to go at Ja. You understand what I'm saying? Whether he did it or fell into it, I don't know. Because I don't know him and Jay-Z beef or why they was beefing in the first place or whatever the situation was. People who are close to either one of them may know more than I do on that. But I knew Puff was working to get Ja to go at Jay, and that was happening on that particular day.
Ever since Jean shared the story, Ja Rule has reportedly kept a low profile. DJ Academics reacted to the situation, suggesting Diddy may have used the incident as leverage to control Ja. Ja Rule later addressed the Diddy documentary himself on Twitter, referencing his long-running feud with 50 Cent. In one tweet he wrote, "Let's be real, 50 don't care about the victims. We all know why he did the doc," clearly hinting at their history.
Diddy letting a lot of people know this was wilding and freaking and getting up in the 90s until they realized that, hold up, wait, there's no statute of limit. I'm serious.
Yeah, no, you're right.
A lot of them niggas was getting in the freak on. Listen, yo, there's been a couple names mentioned that we ain't seen them since. Everybody lay low. It's like everybody ducking. We ain't get another brunch forever. No more brunches.
Yeah, no.
Ever since Gene Deal said that Ja Rule came out of the joint with a towel, I ain't seen Ja since. What does Ja Rule think now? And Ja's my man, but still, what does he think?
Yeah, I feel you.
And he shouldn't say nothing, right? He shouldn't say nothing, like, because we're in the time that when these moments happen, anything you say makes you look more guiltier. Be like, oh, how many parties got? Like, you don't even want to be down to answer the questions. And you can't also even say, because I do think this is a legit answer for some of these people. Truth be told, that type of school parties was what was happening at the time. People are gonna take that answer to be, oh, so all y'all were doing it. So all y'all were doing exactly what Diddy did. So again, you can't say.
The next person linked to a relationship with Diddy is Meek Mill. Interestingly, 50 Cent was reportedly invited first. Diddy asked him to go shopping on a date, but 50 declined. After being turned down, Diddy extended the same invitation to Meek Mill. What happened after that? I'll let 50 Cent explain the outcome himself.
Got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. This is really happening. I'm just saying to you. No, stop. Stop it, man. You set that up. Look, you set that up. This dude, he's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
He obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like you go, I mean, like I'm like, nah, it was odd.
Man,
Like,
it's the GOAT.
this is some of the things that people say. Like guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See,
Damn.
they found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow,
there.
they
Like,
found Kendrick and Wifey.
You can't dress up Kendrick like that. Oh, you can't dress him up like that.
No, it's jokes.
That's like the white chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, that was comedy. That was good.
Yeah, but that
You
was
get away with Wifey.
You know,
with
that's
comedy.
obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
Yeah.
Meek Mill has consistently denied the allegations, but the matching outfits he wore with Diddy didn't go unnoticed. Unlike the situation with Ja Rule, Meek reportedly purchased his own adult entertainment. Following the incident, he allegedly ended up exposing himself, adding another shocking twist to the ongoing controversy.
So then, you know, you go on his Twitter page, you click on his likes, bro. You see things that he's liking. That's questionable. Would you come up in here with a matching shirt with me?
Hell no.
Hell no. Ace, would you pop out with a matching shirt with me, bro? Styles, put that on something. You gonna pop out with? No, boy, it's not going like that, bro. Would you let me call you daddy?
Hell no.
No, bro. I've been saying this for years. I say, man, these boys strange, bro. The things they into is strange. I've seen so much. I've seen a lot, bro. So like with him, look how he responded to the situation. Not one time did he come out and say these things are a lie. Did you see that?
Yep.
He didn't say that.
He didn't deny it.
No, he didn't deny nothing. Because if he deny it, what's gonna come out? Footage.
You think Diddy has footage on Meek?
For sure. He got cameras through his whole crib.
The more Meek Mill tries to distance himself from Diddy, the more he seems drawn back into the spotlight. Last November, he even posted a video publicly rejecting Diddy, saying, "No Diddy gang," which only heightened suspicions around him. Since Diddy's name surfaced, Meek has been tweeting about him constantly. While other celebrities were also mentioned, none appeared as paranoid or reactive as Meek. This raises the question, is Meek acting this way because he has something to hide?
Will had a video recently, he was walking around someplace, and he said, "No Diddy."
No Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life, not ever disrespect me, you heard? That me, yeah, me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you saw that?
No, I seen it.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can't really know Diddy your way out of that photo. You got the matching outfit with Puffy. You can't know Diddy your way out of that, but I guess it's a little disappointing is that it seemed like Meek Mill was an actual friend.
There's no friends in the industry, Vlad.
But it seemed like they were actually had a relationship.
There's no friends in the industry, Vlad. There ain't no friends in the industry. I think a lot of people, you see all the silence we hearing now? I think Ray J kind of said, even though Ray J's kind of going a little cuckoo recently. Love him. But here's there's a lot of people silent. And there's three reasons. One, they got some skeleton in their closet. They're like, let me not jump in because I don't want them to look at me. Two, some of them was at these parties and they may have freaked off a couple girls with Diddy.
Yeah.
And
or
three,
guys.
Yeah, or guys, right? And the third version is literally them trying to figure out, like, I don't want to be against this guy if he beats it. So everybody's been watching it. So they're watching it and they'll be like...
Right now, Meek Mill seems unable to escape being linked to Diddy, and the fact that he constantly talks about him isn't helping. Meek claims a smear campaign is targeting him, trying to connect his name to Diddy. According to him, the goal is to take down black rappers, and he's determined to uncover who's behind it all. He even tweeted, "I want to hire an investigative team, $100K cash, to find out every specific detail involving the Meek Mill Diddy case. I also want them to investigate who is powering the media around me. Anything to do with Buddy. Something's not right."
His name being brought up alongside allegations of drug use with underage girls. He's claimed online that his success in the industry, as well as his work to reform the criminal justice system, has made him a target. And Meek Mill is very active on X, formerly Twitter. he has voiced his thoughts about the lawsuit as well as the rumors. In September, he tweeted, quote, "From the streets of Philly to becoming a millionaire, to helping reform the system, to bridging a gap of billionaires, to interacting with the rap culture that results in success, it's a lot of people hating on me on the low. They don't play with guns, they do campaigns." And he also tweeted several times about the rumors surrounding his sexuality. For example, one tweet reads, "I have the right to say I ain't gay, and I'll trash anybody that play with my manhood, LOL." Then earlier this week, he put an offer on the table, a $100,000 reward for anyone who can figure out how he got named in Rodney Jones' lawsuit in the first place. He tweeted, "I want to hire an investigative team, $100K cash, to find out every specific detail involving Meek Mill name to Diddy case. I also want them to look at who is powering the media involving Meek, anything to do with Buddy." And then in quotes, "something not right." And then he followed that up minutes later with, "The streets know what's up with me. That's not the case. We're talking about business side, somebody powering these bad campaigns with Meek Mill. Again, I got $100K for a thorough investigation of what's powering and how exactly my name connected."
Then there's Kirk Burrows, likely the only person who truly loved Diddy and openly admits there was sexual contact between them. According to Gene Deal, Diddy and Kirk were secretly lovers. Kirk's participation in the documentary, Gene suggests, stems from anger over Diddy's alleged lack of faithfulness.
They didn't talk about this. He used to do the building, Daddy's house, whereas that unsigned rappers, unsigned artists would rap at this place, and it was called the building on Monday nights. Then he would do the Red Zone on Wednesday. I would have to go with him and make sure that he was all right and take the money to Kirk Burrows' house after the Red Zone. But I didn't think nothing at the time. At that time, I didn't think nothing of it, that he was spending the night with Kirk Burrows either every Wednesday night. He got a whole girl at home, but he's spending the night with Kirk Burrows. He's staying at Kirk's house. Yo, all right, cool. Didn't think nothing of it. And then Kirk had made a mention to some people over the years that him and Puff used to wake up and pray together. And I'm, in my mind, I know he's talking about saying prayers and all that shit like that. But in my other mind, I'm thinking you waking up with a dude praying? What's going on? Then there was a situation that somebody said long time ago in the office. They caught Kirk giving Puff a Geo in the office. Now that was the rumor that was going around. How true it is? They was lovers. It came out in his lawsuit. He tried to say that Puff was, what he said, actually a...
Gene witnessed Kirk's behavior around Diddy and knew they were sleeping together, with neither trying to hide it. He mentioned that Kirk was in love with Diddy, which, according to Gene, likely influenced Kirk's decision to sign over his stake in Bad Boy to Diddy.
How you letting him come stay at your house every Wednesday night? After the club? I think they were boyfriends, you know. I think, my honest opinion, I think Kirk was in love with Puff to a certain degree. And Puff was using him, and Kirk was giving up the bugina to him. Anything Puff asked him to do, he would do. You know, he'd go at people, he'd talk. Kirk would talk to you on the behalf of Puff. And I believe that was his man to a certain degree in his mind. And the way he was saying shit on that documentary, you could feel that they had a relationship.
The most shocking revelation is someone few would expect: Diddy's own mother. Allegedly, he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with her, making this claim the most disturbing on the list.
Why you believe she knew about the freakos?
Because one of the witnesses said she was there. And do you remember this, bro? Check it out. People tell off on themselves so much, man, and I don't understand when people don't catch it. Diddy has said this. He said, when I give a party, I have to have an ambulance outside of the house. Paramedics ready. That people have to take IVs. Remember the time that him and his mama kissed each other on the lips?
Yeah, I remember that video.
Do you remember that both of them was getting an IV at the same time?
Yeah, I did notice that, yep.
That's from the Diddy freak off party. And I'm gonna say allegedly.
So let me ask you this. You knowing her at one point, you knowing her personally, is she the kind of person that, you know, will be a part of a freak off or no?
I think that she liked to party, and she partied with young people. She's always been like that. She always copied or emulated Little Kim and Mary J. Blige, or they emulated her. The blonde hair, the nails, the high boots, the age-appropriate, inappropriate clothing.
The shocking claim is that after Diddy's father passed away, his mother began telling him he was the man of the house. According to some of Diddy's childhood friends, this allegedly led to an inappropriate relationship between them. Gene Deal even suggested there was more to Diddy's bond with his mother than it appeared. She reportedly knew about the freak-off parties because she regularly attended them. Gene witnessed her there and observed Diddy's behavior around her. Allegedly, it was Janice who taught Diddy how to orchestrate these situations, playing a key role in shaping his controversial actions later in life.
When I said Diddy mother might be the originator of the freak-offs. All right, so tomorrow Peacock is dropping. According to the Rolling Stone, the doc features an alleged childhood friend of Puff's, hip-hop producer Tim Dog Patterson. He alleged that Janice, Diddy's mom, would often throw parties at Diddy's childhood home. He says that during the parties, it wasn't uncommon to walk into rooms where adults was having sex. I mean, that was just their normal. And the doc, when talking about the parties, Tim says, verbatim, "That's what we were privy to. This was what we were fed. Was it desensitizing us?"
She is bad boy. You think it's Diddy, it's Janice Combs. Janice Combs is bad boy. Man, you don't actually sign to Diddy. His name is on a dotted line, but you actually sign it to Janice Combs.
Did he ever tell you why that is, or do you understand?
Oh, now that I'm older, I know exactly what it is. It's a paper trail, so nothing can come bite me. If you come for me, you ain't coming for me. I ain't got nothing. You going to my mama.
One thing is clear. If Diddy had faced a truly fair trial, his sentence likely would have been much harsher. Reports claim that one juror was a Diddy fan, which could have influenced her judgment. The fact that celebrity admiration might have affected a serious legal case raises major concerns about how impartial the trial truly was.
Juror 106, that goofy black cheat, they sitting there, and when they ask about him making eye contact or about him looking at the jury, they both lied. In my opinion, they both lied. The way when it asked, well, did he ever make eye contact? No. No, well, see, they gave instructions and said, you can't look at him. But the girl sat there and was talking about how he would look over at the jury because he forgot where he was, and how, you know, sometimes he would nod and do this. But you said that he never looked over at the jury. You said that you never made eye contact with him. And then she starts talking about, yeah, because I just think that he nods back and forth because he always used to do that. if you were never a fan of him, if you were only a fan of the artist, and you were never a fan of him, and you were never paying, like, and then the way they were able to edit in him nodding back and forth during making the band and all of that, like, it's just kind of wild to me that nobody is seeing exactly how compromised these jurors.
This isn't just about a single documentary or one exposed relationship. It's a story of power, fame, and silence enabling these events to continue unchecked, and how the truth becomes uncomfortable once people stop looking the other way. As more insiders speak out, the story is far from over. To stay updated on every new revelation, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next.